Hi, I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya, open source software evangelist, and also a freelance trainer of data science and analytics. I'm also a freelance web developer. For the past few demonstrations, I've been explaining about how to write the VBA programs. In my previous program, I've explained about the variable scope in VBA. In this video, I'm going to introduce you a new topic that about the worksheets, range, cells. So actually, VBA is meant for worksheet programming language. I mean, it is a worksheet manipulation. VBA is a language exclusively available for processing data inside a worksheet, workbook, or something like that. So there is no meaning in doing writing the programs and doing with data processing inside a VBA. We must be able to retrieve, process, and print data from and to worksheet. So that would make a bit more meaningful. And after this video, I'm going to take up a peculiar topic about control flow. Because to discuss about control flow, we need to discuss, or you need to know, what is a cell, what is a range, and what is a worksheet, how to deal with all these three different data properties. Now suppose in our sheet, suppose you would like to know what is the name of the worksheet right now. First, let me tell you how many worksheets you have in your workbook. Then you can do like this: worksheets count, worksheets count. You should be able to see. Your VBA must be able to show you the available methods in this way. Now, what I do, I just make a variable. I declare that variable as variant, and now I use debugger, my debug feature in immediate tool. It's not sorry. Rend n. Then let's see what's going to happen. I already have something here. Try. Now you see you have three. 1, 2, 3 worksheets. Now suppose if I want to know the worksheet's one name, like name property, we can use name property, and then when we run the program, we'll get sheet 1, something like this. Now let me go back and change the name of the let's see if it works or not. First worksheet something. Okay, now let us go back and rerun the. Now I think you should keep inside. Every time you have to keep the cursor inside of the program too. You see you have. Let me delete and show you. Now when you press run the, you see the first worksheet, something like that. You can also change the uh, number of the worksheet. Now you got the sheet 2, something like that. So this way you can play around the worksheets. Now suppose you want to know, there is another interesting data type, that is range. We can go anywhere in the worksheet and assign values and also retrieve the values. Now what we do, since the worksheet is blank, I'm going to throw some values in the very first 5 cells of the A column, and if that is the activity, then we need to use a property called range. Okay, A1 to A5, and then maybe I can say value is equal to 5. So let's run this and see what's going to happen. Now go back to your sheet, you see you got 5. Now let us do things differently. There are different methods for this range. You can also use formula. You see you got the formula kind of thing. Now you can write the formula. I'm going to put some rand between. I'm going to use some random values, 0 to 10. Let's see what's going to happen. So you remember we have 5 there, and now when you press You see, you got the random values. Instead of 5, you got a few random values in the first few. Now suppose you want to retrieve the values from the worksheet, then maybe possibly you can say you can define. For that, what we need to, as you know that we already created random values in column A for rows 1 to 5, and I'm going to retrieve these values from column A and put them in column B. For that, we need two ranges. We already have the range A, and I'm going to define range A, range B, and then so for that, range 1 as range, and then range 2 as range, and then set range 1 is equal to range A1 to A5. Then set range 2 is equal to range B1 to B5. Then now range, we have values in the range, right? And we are going to print those values in range 2. Range 2 is equal to range 1 dot value. That's it. You don't need to do anything other than this. That's simple. Now when you execute, you see each value for each value from the row in column A is taken to the same row in column B. So this is how we can manipulate across this is range, and then we have cells. Suppose that is another data type. Let's say I am going to take, I didn't talk about for loops, so I'll take the value from cell. This is actually the cell 1 1, and this is cell 1 2. Means whenever we write, like, we can also represent the data in worksheet using cells. When I say cell 1 comma 1, it means it refers to the very first cell in the worksheet, which means the very first row and first column. The cells can be changed based on the index number. Suppose if I change the 1 to 2, the second value of cells, it is not cell 2 2, then it means the first row and second column. This is the place of the. Now what we do, we'll make cell 1 2 value, okay, is cells 1 comma 1 value. So we don't need value here. Let us I think I need to, yeah, I don't have the. Now let's see what the. So you can process the data in worksheet either by using the range, cells, and other methods available for each of these data properties, like range. So in this video, I've explained you how to count the worksheets in a workbook and retrieve the name of the worksheet, and retrieve the values from a given range, define the ranges, and retrieve the values from the range and print them back to some other range, and also take the values from the cells and printing them in other cells. Okay, this is for this video. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my video, press like and subscribe to my video channel. Stay tuned to the new content.